Good morning, everybody. It's another day, and we're gonna check the weather, see what we have going on tomorrow. Sunny day. Awesome. Let's get going outside right away. So I've been putting some thought into the whole system I have going here, and I think what we're gonna do is after these crops grow, I'm going to buy a bunch of animals instead of filling my field with pineapples next season. Or, I mean, I'll probably do that. But I want to make it more manageable to where I have to do less watering because that is a very big time waster. So I think we can probably get more done if I could allocate my time in other ways. So I'm going to start stocking up on animals and having the harvest sprites take care of the animals. It's going to be a consistent income as opposed to flowers, which are not consistent. And then once I get rich off the animals, then I can buy lots of seeds as the harvest sprites are practicing watering. And I don't have to do what I'm doing right now, which is attempting to water crops. I'll be able to actually water crops automatically via the use of my friendly servant creatures called the harvest sprites. I will probably have to help in some instances. I don't know why it won't let me water. I don't think I actually ever filled up my watering can, which would explain a fair deal of my problems. So I don't know. I think it's time to start increasing the animal production on my farm. So if I didn't name an animal after you, please give me your name, your whatever name, your fake name, whatever. Gotta name some more animals, and I've been naming them after the viewers this whole time. So I'd love to include more and more of you onto my series. And that's that. So we're gonna keep watering. See, at least this was kind of a topic I can cover, because my plan is to just go crazy with the animals. Full of cows. Don't even need a sheep. I got one sheep, but the rest of them all cows, all very hungry cows. I think it's gonna be great, because I can increase the number of grass I have planted, so I can... Am I out? Yes. How much animal feed do I have anyway? 258. Before I can go too crazy, I do need to make sure that I have more grass. I might even have to start filling cabinets. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Because once you have the full barn, I don't even know what the max number is. I always get everything mixed up between this and Friends of Mineral Town, and they have different constraints. So who knows? But I think we might be speeding up. I don't want to say speeding up time. But once we get to the animal segment, I think I'll be able to get through the days a bit quicker, maybe. I don't know. But we got a wedding to do. I gotta upgrade my house. We got a lot of busy work that needs to be busied. Needs to be completed as dialed. I will be going to bed right at 5 today because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I started this while I have food cooking. So I have to actually do this and then run. And then that's all there is to it. I just gotta have my meals so I can survive, so I can record more of these Harvest Moon videos. So I think most of this is, a good chunk of this is watered. I don't think I really need to go too out of my way. I might buy more grass because I don't know exactly what I have. You know what, let's figure it out in terms of squares. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bloom. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I thought I was going to lose count for a minute. 16. Alright, so 16 times 6. Actually, it was 15. Aha, I tricked you. 15 times 6 is 15 times 6. 15 times 2 is 30. So times 4 is 60. 90 whole things. 90 squares. I think. Maybe that was wrong. It's hard to talk and think and do math at the same time. At least for my type of style. We got about a couple hours left in this day, so I don't know. Maybe we can try fishing in the dock. I probably have to help take care of the chickens, to be honest, because the harvest sprites are slow. Or they're not. Would you look at that? They're almost done with the chickening. So I'm gonna pick up all this stuff myself. Okay, so I have to say, whoever decided in the later Harvest Moon games to make it so that you can't walk through the chickens is a psychopath, because it's basically impossible to move in some of the newer games because you can't walk through the chickens. Just let me walk through the chickens. I don't care if it's not realistic. It's so much more convenient to be able to go, woo, walk through the chickens. So yeah, I don't know. So we have max chickens, but I want maximum cattle. Also, did you know, I may have mentioned this before, but you cannot 100% this game. It is impossible. It's either impossible in the English version, I think, because they left something out in localization. I don't really remember the actual details of the story, but there is something missing in the code when they translated it to English, and it's impossible to 100%. The number right there, the 41%, you cannot make that 100. I think it's like the max is like 96 or something. I don't know. I have to look it up, but there is a number that's technically 100%ing. I don't see myself 100%ing the game, but I see myself at least getting married, you know? I don't know if I'm going to make it to year 3 either, because I don't know. I usually just try to get to marriage, and I'm usually pretty happy at that point, depending on how all things go. You know, I'm not really doing anything today. I'm just kind of wandering around. It looks like the harvest sprites are all done watering, which is cool. I can get rid of all these weeds. I think anything, if anything, I don't really need all these. I don't need all this weedage needs to go. But I don't want to accidentally kill my crops either. So we're just going to go over here, do a nice full swing. And one thing I like is, I think in some of the newer ones, the scythe does not kill. No, I'm thinking of Stardew Valley. In Stardew Valley, the scythe doesn't destroy your crops. It just destroys the weeds, which is so good. Such a good game. Harvest Moon Back to Nature is. I wasn't talking about another one. I didn't hear anything. Actually, it's time for me to hit the hay. So, yeah, it's about that time of the night, and you guys will. I didn't go to the festival. Oops, I totally forgot. So my question for you guys is, have you guys ever forgot something very important before? If so, let me know. So good night everybody, and I'll see you in the morning.